This summer at Upward Bound, we learned about mechatronic robotics, which combines electrical, mechanical, and computer science engineering. We had the opportunity to design robots that can perform different tasks.
In order to do this, we learned about computer programming using C language. We programmed the circuitry of the robot through its cortex, which is the brain of the robot.
Mechatronic robotics is not just about mechanical engineering or programming. It's also about developing the ability to plan and think critically.
When a robot malfunctions, you have to revisit your design, identify its errors, and correct what went wrong. So critical thinking is very important to what we've been learning this summer.
In robotics, I've learned how to code robots using C language. In robotics, I've also learned how to work together as a team, and working with your team makes everything easier.
The most fun thing about the class is just building the robot. You get to interact with other people. The teacher and the tutors are really fun to talk to. They'll help you out with anything you're having trouble with.
You're supposed to push it up.
Okay.
So overall, it's a really fun class. The most difficult part about the class is our robot, the wheels get loose and then you'll have to tighten them again. And so you'll have to do trials over and over and over again until you get it right. Sometimes you'll get some parts right and then you do it again and it won't work out.
My favorite part about this class is when we built the robots. So that was the first couple of weeks and I really enjoyed doing that.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, just turn it on, it's fine.
So what we're doing right now is we're doing an obstacle course. So we're learning how to make the robot move with coding. So that's really interesting. I really like that, yeah.
Every single job in our society is increasingly based around technology. If you want to work in a school, you need a basic understanding of how technology works. Every single job in our economy needs programmers because everything has a website and everything has an app. Even the lights in a room are programmed with a type of code. This technological setting is the foundation of the world right now. This summer in Bitwise class, we learned how to use App Adventure, which creates simple video game apps for Android. App Adventure allows you to code and plan video games in a user-friendly visual interface.
Alright, so my app is basically, it's like a shooter game. You have this little spaceship right there, and it shoots out a little ball that will shoot the image sprite. It took a lot of work to try to get the ball to move with the little spaceship, but I ended up getting it.
I got Kermit the Frog, and basically when I click on the little black dot, he will come out and speak.
Oh, hello there, this is Kermit the Frog.
I just did a Truth or Dare app. If you click the truth, it's going to give you a truth. If you click the dare, it's going to give you a dare. What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever done?
In Bitwise, we also made websites using HTML and CSS. HTML is a coding of the website, and CSS, or cascading style sheets, formats the content of the web page in a clear and consistent way.
My personal website was about me, and we had to organize and put different pictures and videos. I like bright pictures and bright colors, so I added it into my theme.
In terms of science, the most popular are in medicine, from doctors to RNs to MDs. There's also a great need for researchers in many areas. These individuals are in the process of discovering new cures for different diseases. There is also a need for public health administrators. These are people who are on the lookout for emerging diseases. They conduct research when there's a public health epidemic.
We have a foodborne outbreak. A couple of people who have gotten sick after eating something.
So basically, we have some patients that came into the doctors. They have diarrhea, fever, chills, and bloody diarrhea. I know this is going to disgust you guys, but this is our job.
And then the big one, agriculture. How do you produce food items? How do we safely preserve our food? How do we know that the food is not contaminated? To make these determinations, we use science. In underwater robotics class, students learn how to hardwire motors that direct a robot's movement with remote control technology.
An incredibly important skill in underwater robotics is problem solving. Projects in class begin with a specific goal and clear set of instructions. We diligently follow those instructions to achieve a goal. Math is very important in STEM because it's incorporated in the design process. Students are learning to be deliberate about their designs, test out prototypes, and develop strong design ideas.
In underwater robotics class, we followed directions most of the time, and then we went on to use tools that none of us have ever used before. We used sandpaper, drills, soldering, which was one of my favorite parts of this program. And then after wiring, we started to go to the pool in the back. We did like little challenges. What I like about this program is that it's kind of opened me up to like other careers that there is, and there's just a lot that we learn in this class of more about like electricity too, and the different kinds of electricity.
It's just an overall fun class, and it's very hands-on. Like you get introduced to new things and like different experiences that you probably never had at home, because you get different tools, you get different materials, and it's just new things. So yeah.